Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is something rare and special. A number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Ragin' Cajuns will try to keep this drive moving. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
First drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll give it to the back. Jukes to get free. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them 10 back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. The defense gets him, but it's a first. Dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And that's another FIU.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Panthers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
7, Louisiana, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Will hand it off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Now, a fourth down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, FIU. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught over the middle. It's Rivera. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On the out route. Pickup of 2. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. This quarterback on fire today.
Number 9.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score Florida International 14, Louisiana 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
At the 29-yard line. Brings up third down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the... Got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. He missed it. And the game remains tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. They will claim the second half lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage that they tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's second down at 10. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Okay, ready?
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Vasquez. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks left and finds his target there. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Raging Cajuns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance. And he's going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35, Louisiana, 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida International, 35, Louisiana, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today, against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida International, 35. Louisiana, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And your Florida International Panthers will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Handoff to the single back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Escapes the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Oh, what a move.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Osaka with a strong tackle there.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Spins away from defenders. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Touchdown, Panthers. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Louisiana offense will take over 1st and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.